Welcome, everybody. Just jumping on, having a bit of fun, you dead set legends. Of course, it's another day. It's another day in the world of arm wrestling. And of course, I'm going to try and lighten the mood. Just getting a bit of a shitstorm, a bit of a clusterfuck. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one live stream arm wrestling show in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And of course, dun, 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 I am your Melbourne Cup 2019 left arm 80 to 95 kilo third place amateur getter. The most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. And I just want to talk matchups. I want to talk about a nice event that is coming up real soon. But of course, I just want to give some people an absolute rip a shout out. And that's my Patreon bangers for just 50 cents a week. Oh, and then, of course, my YouTube bangers. Mate, it is the cheapest. We're going to play that again. These guys are amazing. Let's play it again. 50 cents a week. You can sign up and support the Aussie Arm Wrestler, call these legends, or sign up for a membership. Both get behind the scenes action of what is coming up on the channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you superstars. Let's get rid of that. Let's get my ugly mug back on the screen. Give us a ready bang from wherever you are around the world, because as you can see by the thumbnail, I want to have a bit of a chat. We've got, I think it's 5 fantastic matches coming up. I believe it's the same day as some other big matchups. And then, of course, it is the morning after my stepbrother's wedding. So I've got to try and find a place in the hotel to try and sneak around and try and get that going. But the good news is I've bought a camera. So hopefully things start looking a bit better. I've just got to fucking work out how to use it. I've got no idea. But I've bought one. I've done my research. So hopefully when I start filming some videos or doing some live streams, because I want to get back into making, little videos. I absolutely love doing that. I live streams, addicted to live streams, but also love making them a little 3 to 5 minute videos. We got some people hanging and banging with us, and I absolutely love it. Big Kano. Given one of the world's biggest ready bang. Eugene Underwood says Hollywood is in the house. He's good. Mark Music Man says ready bang, alive and loving it, man. Everyone is just jumping in. There you go. Coach Ray the Terrible says, just a reminder, I believe Louisiana States are on the same day, Corey West versus Krasny. And that's the beauty, but also the madness that is happening in the world of arm wrestling, because we've got all these killer matchups ready to go, and now we've just got to decide. That means everyone's got to pick up their game. Everyone's got to pick up their game and go, listen here, if you want to come over and watch this main event, I've got the better production, the better matches, the better rules. Oh, I don't know if we'll talk about rules too much today, but boy, oh boy, has that lit the fire. And it was all class from Matt Mask this morning. I was watching his live, and he was doing the old, got beat and things like that. Greetings from Wales. Ready bang. Mofos. I probably should have got a picture and things like that, but I got distracted playing with my new camera. So Arm Sports Entertainment on the 23rd of April are putting up the Arizona State Championships, and they've got 5 or 6 super matches ready to go. Shout out to everyone in the comments section. Is Eugene Underwood the Don Underwood? Don's been on the show before. Why are you called Eugene and saying this is Don Underwood? Is it really? That's people are saying, Aussie, that is Don Underwood. Well, he's got a massive matchup coming up. That's unreal. Do you want me to send you the link, Don, to come on now and have a chat? and we'll talk about your match and all the other matches. Yes. All right. Let me see what I can do. No, I want invite, copy to clipboard. We'll see. We'll see. And then I go to Facebook. Where are we? Let's get rid of that. All right, I'm just playing around. I'm just going to message Don Underwood. I hope that is you because we had a ripper time last time you're on the show. Let's have a look. If I go Don, because Don Underwood is an absolute character. Messenger Don Underwood. Are you on Facebook anymore, Don? You're not on Facebook anymore. That's weird. How did I get in touch with you last time? Donny Underwood. Is that you? Yeah. All right. All you have to do is click that. If that's you, big fella, all you have to do is all right. I've sent you a link, mate, if you want to come on the show, because we're going to talk about all things sport entertainment, Arizona States, and you've got a big matchup coming up. So all you have to do is click on the link if you have time, and let's talk to everyone. How's the nose? Yeah, the nose is all right. Yeah, it's going all right. For those who don't know, I had to wax me nose. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler wax the nose and things like that. And you'll get that in just under 24 hours in full detail about how much Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler enjoyed it, because she's going to be my next guest on the show. We're going to do a live podcast together, the whole kit and caboodle. Mr. and Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler go bang. So definitely keen for that one. I've sent the link to Donny Boy, so we'll see how it is. Milky Smooth Nose with a ready bang. Yeah, everyone's getting in there saying Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. So it's all happening. I'm just going to see if I can find a pretty cool picture for Arizona State Championships. Oh, maybe I should write arm wrestling. I forgot to send myself a cool picture. I've sent myself the thumbnail. Mate, all this playing around. Carlet's coming after everyone. Sup, everyone, which is good. So if I go, let's this one. All this extra stuff. What have we got? Overlay. Let's get the thumbnail up because we want to start talking about the bloody matches. That's what we want to start talking about. Where are they? So three of the 5 matches. We've got six matches. 6 matches there. So they're going to be absolute rippers. 6 matches that we've got going. So I'm going to be pumped to talk about them all as I do a bit of a fiddle around. And then if I go, where was it? Because I want to break it all down. I want to promote this, and we're going to have a bit of a chat before Beer Man, Beers with Beer Man. No, that's not the one I'm after. This is the one. So what you need to do, guys, is go to Arm Sports Entertainment, armsportsentertainment.com if you want to see about the event details. I'll share my screen right now. If I go, Hollywood saying device is not detected. They will need to connect their mic before you can add them to the screen. Don, it's saying your microphone's not working. Share screen. Bum, bum, bum. This one. So this is, as you can see there, they're all the matches, but just let them know that you're going. But if you're like me and cannot watch from where, you can't go to Arizona State, then head over to Arm Wrestling TV. That's right. Arm Wrestling TV. Alex Top Roll and whatnot. And all the works there. And they will get it sorted. You've got to pay for the pay-per-view. And I think this will be a ripper pay-per-view. That's for sure. Don, it's still saying that it's not working. It's still saying it's not working, my man. So we'll just... Coming in under Buffy's girlfriend's phone. Don, it's saying the device is not connected. It says they will need to connect their mic or camera before I can add them to the stream. So while Don works everything out, hopefully we can get back to it. Arm Sports Entertainment, who's running the event, saying yes, that's him. What event is this? Well, that's what we're going to quickly talk about, but we'll see. We're seeing if we can get Don Underwood in on the chat, but it's saying his device isn't connected. So I'll kick it from the studio. Hang on.
Shut this shit off.
There he is. Now he's working.
Oh, Eugene.
Why are you called Eugene?
Oh, dude, back when I used to do a lot of drugs, I always switched up the Facebook pages and ended up with a Eugene. Never, hey, you don't want to get caught doing that shit.
No, not at all. First of all, mate, before I welcome you to the show, I've got a huge bone to pick with you.
Oh, bring it on.
Right. You're a big tough guy, so I can be all tough from the other side of the world through a screen. But why on earth did you have to do a fantastic job at the Monster Michael factory on the commentary? It's bad enough that you're a good arm wrestler. The commentary thing is my gig.
Well, you know as well as I do, us old school wrestlers know how to spit some game. So grab the mic and do what we do, man. The rest is, is a hobby. But I'm really good at running these lips. So, yeah, I apologize, man.
Nah, you absolutely nailed it. I messaged you afterwards. I thought, yeah, you're an absolute ripper. And, I see a lot of commentaries go on and, I'll tune into others. But when I was hearing you during mine, I was like, whoa.
Thanks,
that's real. He knows what he's doing. Everyone in the chat is pretty happy that we've got Don, the Hollywood legend, Underwood going on. Andy Beckett goes, Don. Queefer Sutherland is jumping in. Says, Hollywood. Joe Cagle says, what's up?
It's okay, just leave it.
Just knocking everything off there.
Yeah.
Gets a bit silly. First of all, man, how are you?
Man, we're doing well. A lot of training, healthy, getting through some humps that we're trying to get over with my back and hip issues, but finding some really good strong lanes and getting stronger. Yeah, the people that I was having trouble with in the past couple months, I'm able to grip up with now and have my way with. So one day at a time, and we will find our way back to that hill. It's just we're going to teach ourselves how to arm wrestle a little different now, get away from the super fast speed and get back to the strength sport and make a difference there.
Yeah, and you've just decided that you're going to take on a big, massive unit in Wayne Withers at this Arm Sports Entertainment. How did this match come about? Why Wayne?
Well, I was there commentating that. I'm a business partner of Tim's, and I'm involved in the promotion with him as an advisor. And we have a clothing line, my clothing line, Top Roll. He is now a business partner of mine in it. So we're going to start distributing there. So already being involved and there, he was interested in getting a match with Wayne. And I guess the rumor came through that I was already there. So it made sense to him to have the opportunity. We haven't, I don't think we've pulled before. I think it's an interesting matchup. Big dude, like you said. I'm on my comeback. I'm confident in the match. I'm in every match one way or another. I don't think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think it'll be one-sided one way or the other, but it should be interesting.
Oh, mate, go back in the history of Don Underwood and try and find me a non-interesting Don Underwood match. It does. You may even if like that against BJ Fakakis, you even made that interesting. Yep, you got the first pin. Didn't go the way you wanted it to, the way the old Don Underwood used to pull.
Right.
But it was still interesting. Like no one, well, I believe that the majority of the people didn't come off and went, "Oh, fucking Don's past it." Blah blah blah. Everyone's just like, "Yeah, Don's on the table."
Well, I'll tell you, that just goes to show you, me being on the learning path to being great again. I allowed things to get in my head in that match. I let the referee set in the strap. It's a real simple way to get out of your focus. And I got out of my focus, and I actually got back in my focus the last match where you seen we had a pretty good tug. His hand is improved. I should have waited and not got so aggressive. I think the first one to hit was going to lose their wrist, and that was me in that case in that last match. I'm in that match every time. BJ is on his way up. Afterwards we was able to lock up, and I was able to do some of the things that I wanted to do in the match, and I had some success with. So I think he's very nervous about a rematch, and I'm looking forward to pulling that guy for many years to come. But he's an absolute stud, and so is Wayne. There's no slouches when you get into that top 15. Even the top 20 in North America, everybody is just coming on hardcore. And I'm just glad to be a part of something and still be able to sneak a win or two out on this transition back to being great again.
Yeah, well, you've been there during some high times of arm wrestling. You've also been there for some dark times of arm wrestling. So I hope you get some more big money matches starting with this Arm Sports Entertainment card and the Monster Michael Factory card and things like this. Look, personally and selfishly, I hope you never fucking commentate again. No, I will definitely love to team up with you. You absolutely nailed it. But I think it would be spectacular. Get some money back, because I love seeing, when you guys were pulling in garages and we got to watch it for free and things like that, the best in the world going head to head for bloody a barbecue and a packet of chips. I love now there's a little bit more money coming in, now we're paying money to see you guys pull, which I think absolutely is truly deserving. Well, while I've got you here, mate, let's go through the card. If you don't know anyone, that's fine. That's what we do. We like to give you our tips. But we'll start off. They're going to kick it off with some female pullers. I don't know too much about these two, but we've got Williams versus Nation. I think that's Nancy Nations.
Correct. Yes. I'm a huge fan of women arm wrestling. Just like women's MMA, they go just a little bit above and beyond what guys do. And I don't know what that is, but it's so interesting to watch the killer instinct that the women have brought to the table. And it's fantastic. From my understanding, the Nancy Nations is a former national or world champion. I know the name. I haven't spent a lot of time with her. Unfortunately, I can't give a lot of details on this match, but I hope it's even close to what we've seen at the Monster Factory with the gals down there, because if it is, we're in for a treat. That's for certain.
Well, arm wrestling is like one of the rare sports where I find the women entertaining. I'm a huge Aussie Rules football fan over here. I'm a huge basketball fan. And like I've seen some absolute bangers on the table with the women's arm wrestling. It's one of the rare sports where it doesn't matter, like the women kick ass as well.
Yes.
Arm Sports Entertainment says Nancy's from Oregon and Paige is from Arizona. All righty. Thank you very much. And he's putting it on. Guys, if you want to watch all this that Don and I are talking about and some big, big matches we're going to quickly talk about, you need to buy the pay-per-view on Alex Top Roll's channel, Arm Wrestling TV. That's right. That channel with 1.5 million subscribers. That's how good arm wrestling can get. You need to make sure you go over and buy that for April 23rd. And I'll tell you what, even if you can't watch it, just buy the pay-per-view anyway. Help these guys out. Let's get them paid and move it forward.
Yeah, so it's very affordable for everybody. And, I even asked myself, why am I not buying some of these pay-per-views? Because like I said, it legitimately can make the difference in this sport. Right now I think you're looking at a few pay-per-views that are getting out there, and you're going to see everybody trying to do their own version of it. But like you said, it's going to be on Alex Topol's page. We got, a couple million followers on there. I think there's going to start being a lot of commercial sales, and this is the future of arm wrestling through social media, just like everything else that you see people following around. And guys, this is the way to go. So spend the $5, spend the $10, support the sport that you love. And guys, you will see one of the best cards ever put together. Tim Talmadge has done just a fantastic job. This guy is so professional and precise on everything he does. It's a true pleasure to be involved with somebody doing just amazing things over there. So guys, yeah, come on. Wade and I has already had a little heat, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Well, I can't look him in the eye. I can look him in his chin, but he's going to get all he wants. If he wants to poke this bear, worst thing he could ever do, and he's trying. So come on and see old Hollywood get fired up, because that's a different dude altogether. Absolutely.
And for me, it's just one less coffee a week, and I get to see the best in the world hang and bang. And I'm getting them on a weekly basis. Like, there are events coming up. Yeah, sometimes dates clash, but for me, sometimes that could be a good thing, because what happens now is just talking to people in the comments, they're saying that Louisiana States is on the same day as well, or the same weekend. Now, if that's true, well, then you got to up your game. You've got to,
Right.
You know what I mean? You've got to put on, what it's like being in the wrestling world, Don. You got to put on a show.
Yeah.
You got to put on a show, and that's what we want. So if dates clash, will make me pick you. Make me spend my coffee money on you.
Well, there's 32 NFL teams, and everybody seems to have their own. So they're going to go where their favorites are. It's simple as that. Buy the pay-per-view that you can rewatch and replay these things. And again, I mean, you're only spending a few dollars, guys. Like you said, one less coffee, a donut or whatever the case being, guys. This is, especially if you're young and green in this sport. We've been doing this 30-some years. The sport is growing very, very fast, and it's going to take all of us supporting it. But in the next couple of years, guys, we're mainstream, guys. We are opportunities left and right, and it starts with you guys at home supporting Tim and the guys in Louisiana, all of us. And trust me, you'll get all the show you want with the card with Tim and Arm Sport Entertainment. It's absolutely one of the best cards I've ever seen put together.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go through it. So we've got Rakers versus Wawrzynski.
Adam Wawrzynski. Let me tell you, it's probably the match of the day, in my opinion. Adam's a young kid that's just rolling like a train through folks, man. He's super impressive, doing a lot of stuff with Tim and the Arm Sport Entertainment Group. And I can't say enough about Brent Rockers. I've known the guy personally for many, many years. He's had his ups and downs, but you guys may not know this if you're, 5 years into the sport, but Brent was the guy, the man for multiple years, winning every nationals and everything that was in the way. Brent was the guy winning, and he is an absolute terror right now. So that is going to be one hell of a match right there.
Yeah, and Arm Wars director James Statham says, can't freaking wait. You have my money already. And people are just agreeing of what you're saying there. Yeah, these two guys, look, when it comes to mainstream, you're probably not, those names don't come to the top of your list. But they are two bad mamma jammers. They will absolutely have a barn burner of the match. I can never pronounce Adam's last name.
Wawrzynski. Adam Wawrzynski. Yeah,
I'm going to practice it. But I reckon it's just going to be, when I saw that, I was like, oh, my God, that's like if you're in the know, like you are, like I am, like most of my supporters are, we know that's high caliber match. For those that are coming in on the outside, make sure that you've gone to the toilet and your popcorn is already ready for that matchup. That one's going to be an absolute ripper. And then from there, we've got Robbie Topi looking to bounce back from his left-hand shenanigans against Monster Michael Todd, taking on Paul Passmore.
Another absolute great opportunity for an exciting match. Paul, a martial artist and a strength guy that's left-hand dominant now. I don't think the right's quite recovered like it used to be after the break. Robbie in the top 5 North America. I think number 6 North America. You've seen him pull Michael out of his press and just, post around it. Super impressive guy. You're going side pressure against back pressure. It's a dangerous match, man. That's one that you're going to pay attention to. Again, another barn burner, but you flip a coin. It's going to be exciting to watch, and if they both come fired up, there's going to be some violence on the table.
Oh, and people are excited. I got the money slam in the house saying he's 20 beers in. Evan Burgoyne in the house. I'll need a beer for this because his Beers with Burgoyne starts in 45 minutes. So we're going to kick it over there when we wrap up here a bit later on. Kano says vodka time. Yeah, this is the Paul Passmore Robbie Toby match on the left. Is that a left arm?
That's a left-handed match.
Oh, sexy time. Yeah,
that's
Paul
right,
Passmore.
Baby. Right.
I've been watching him.
You got it. I think we're gonna start making this your catchphrase when you get up there. Let's get the tray going, huh?
Yes. That's mint. Yeah, I'm so keen. That Paul Passmore is a good dude and a dangerous dude on the table. He's
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, champion in his own right. He goes around, wins quite a lot of state championships. Goes to a lot of leagues and becomes their best heavyweight. So it's good to see him getting a little bit more recognition for his hard work. And then
he's a horse. Yeah. That's going to be good.
Yeah, left arm. Robbie Tofi's buddy pulled someone and broken his arm and continued the match when he pulled Cody Merritt and Cody
wonderful.
broke his arm.
I was state ringside on that, and that was a crazy war. But that's what you got to expect out of this. Not only do you have big names, but you got big names matched up against big names, and that's hard to find a card like this. As we move on into the card, you'll understand that some of these matches have been years in the making, and that's what's so fantastic about it. Throwing myself in there with Wayne, it's going to be fun. I get to try a whole bunch of stuff. I don't feel like that he's got a whole lot of weapons. He's kind of, in my opinion, a one-trick pony. A good side pressure post, big hand. I've got a few chances to try a few different things, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited and confident. I think I win the match.
Well, it's funny you asked that. I'm about to start a poll for everyone in the chat. Who wins? Don Underwood. Hollywood. Or Wayne Withers. Is it Big Eugene?
Big Eugene Underwood. And that's the thing. Like I said, guys, I'm on a comeback trail. I started a comeback in 2019. Didn't pull for 5 years. Went to the Arnold Classic and took third behind Marcio Barbosa and Robbie. From Texas, Robbie. But anyway, sorry, buddy. I went to a blank spot there. But COVID shut down the the comeback, and I didn't get to practice as much. I had some, but now we're starting to really get aggressive with the training, and I'm seeing some huge gains on the table, and it's going to be something to watch, guys. So whether you pick me or not, guys, tune in and see. Like I said, everybody likes an underdog, and you got to remember that's me right now. I used to be on top of the world, but it's fun going to these things and trying to get back into that top shape, man. It truly is a journey that I'm enjoying.
Well, Marcus Thompson, the Money Slam, remembers when you're on top of the world. He says, love Don back on the table. First seeding pool, Arm Wars Devon on the rooftop. Beast and character that the sports needs. Marcus, if you get time, go back into the Aussie Arm Wrestler archives, and Don and I have a ripper episode, and we dissect how we just demolished everyone that day. Travis Bajan, Devon, and was arguably, at that stage after Arm Wars, the best arm wrestler on the planet. You could have made an argument for Don after that tournament. That is for sure. How are you going to beat Wayno? How are you going to beat him?
I just got to outsmart him. He's going to come in confident in his moves, and I've got a whole bunch of moves. The difference is 35 years of arm wrestling, compared to the guy that's been pulling 10 or 15. He's been pulling since like 2009, I think. So he's a veteran in the sport. Don't get me wrong, but he also walks around talking about how big his hand is. You can take somebody's hand out of the equation if you know how. And I'm getting pretty good at it. He's got a tremendous hand. He's talking about he's going to squeeze my hand and break my hand. Hey, bud, I've heard it all. I've pulled the best arm wrestlers on the planet. Wayne, I love you, but you ain't intimidate me, brother. Come on up and get some if you want some. Hey, best man will win that day. But, hey, again, I'm on a comeback trail, man, and he's just going to be another victim as far as I'm concerned.
Ah, beautiful. Well, the votes are going your way. 71% at the moment says Hollywood. Hollywood is getting the job done. And, of course, one of the competitors we were just talking about, Nancy Nation, is in the chat. She just says, hi, guys. Nancy, tell everyone in the chat how you're going to win your match. So this is who we were talking about a little bit earlier, guys. Nancy's got a super match. Arm Sports Entertainment Arizona State Championships going to be a ripper. That's for sure. All righty. So we've just gone through your match. Giannis Amelins and Corey Flash Miller. For those on the outside, think this is a one-way match. For those that know Corey Miller, we know we're in for an absolute perler of a match.
These are the people that we cannot get to hold hands no matter what for years. Corey is number one. Giannis in his rankings is number one. These guys are the best of the best in the representation of where they're from, and whether it be East versus West. This is just a wicked matchup, man. God, you can flip a coin. Literally, if someone gets just an inkling of advantage, they're going to take it. Corey, I think, is just, in my opinion, a little more of our top roll hook. He's got so many weapons, and then just Giannis is just a monster. It's just going to be really a pleasure to get to watch that match. It doesn't matter to me who wins, because just seeing this is going to be very, very exciting.
Oh, it's going to be a very entertaining match. Who would you, if I sat there and said, right, Don, I've given you $50 to put a bet on, who are you going to pick?
Corey Miller.
Whoa! Yes, I love it. I love it. It's going to be.
You could look back. You could look back at the overalls. He gave John Wawrzynski all he wanted. Cody Merritt, this guy's pulling supers and making them work. And not that Giannis can't, don't get me wrong. It's just the outside looking in. I've known Corey for over 20 years, and he's just a different guy. He's super fast. They call him Flash for a reason. But not only is he lightning quick, the power in that little dude is just stunning. So, that's my pick. I've been wrong a lot lately, so, hey, go Corey.
We've all been wrong. Mate, I sat there and I studied. Quick story before we get into the more into the matches. For the Monster Michael Todd Factory, I studied the data and things like that. And I picked Don Underwood to beat BJ Fakakis. I picked Robbie Topi being top 5 left arm North America to win. And I thought Ron Bubblebath would get the job done against Paul Lynn. I got my wife to come on the show, doesn't watch any arm wrestling. You know, she's a school teacher. She just goes about her day. And I said, who do you think's going to win? She's like, that Fakakis has a funny last name. I'll pick him. I've heard you talk to Ron Barth and Paul Lynn, but Paul Lynn's just, he looks better with a shaved head. And I'm going to go the guy that looks like a wizard. And she got them all right. So we can dissect the data, and I'm with you, Don. I'm this and top roll and hook and flash and data and pull Brazil, and fucking can never get it right. That's how good this sport is. Nancy Nations has just replied. She says, well, I've never arm wrestled Paige, but from what I've seen, she's strong as hell. Gonna have to hit her hard. Beautiful, Nancy. Well, because you've jumped in the chat and Paige hasn't, I am going for you, Nancy. I want Nancy to win because she has jumped in. The Dead Set Legend. Everyone enjoying themselves in the chat, which is awesome. And they're also giving Nancy the best of luck. 30 votes, 70% saying Don wins his match. I mean, if you're just joining us, it's just a surprise. Eugene Underwood jumped in the chat, and we've all been trolled before. So I was like, is this really Don? Is it Don? Yes. So I'll send him a message on Facebook. He'll either tell me what's going on or it really is. And we're joined by Don Underwood. Luke Kent in the house.
Yo, yo.
Don is one of the OG horsemen.
That's right, baby. One of the three. Hey, Robbie Topi's the other one.
Ah, there you go. Interesting there, those three. Shout out to Luke Kent. Thanks for tuning in. And then Z's guitar account. Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, hi, guys. Don, why was Gregardus such a tough opponent for you in Arm Wars? Love your smack talk and mic skills. All the best in your matches.
Magnus Gigantus is a very similar version of Wayne Withers. Those guys were very good at getting me completely hammered the night before. I literally had alcohol poisoning, and I caught him at the pad, pulled him over and pinned him only to elbow foul, and literally my hand would not open from there. It was stuck, and that was it, man. I gave it all I had in the first one. Magnus won. My own fault. Athletes don't do the shit I used to do. But I'm working on redemption. I'd love to pull him again. Those two brothers are fantastic. But yeah, that's my own fault. Magnus super strong, but I might have been, I was in bad shape. So my apologies. Thanks for watching. It was a good match.
Yeah, well, that can be the name of your documentary, Redemption. Don Underwood.
Yeah.
Redemption. I think that's going to be good. And then some might say it's the battle of the YouTubers in the main event. We've got Top Roll King, Artem Taranenko taking on Coach Ray. I mean, Coach Ray is everywhere these days.
Interesting. I always got to say when Artem's name comes to light, he's jacked. First and foremost. Second, Coach Ray's I don't know much about him. I have played around with Artem, super strong guy. Coach Ray looked really impressive in the after pulls when I just watched the latest pay-per-views with some of the other guys. I have no opinion of it. I feel I would be wrong. Get your wife and let her guess. I'm going with it.
Yeah, it's just a matter. There hasn't been the best starter. They've both pulled recently. But, it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. I'm definitely keen for it. If I'm leaning one way, I'm going to lean to Coach Ray. I think he might more have it. But every time Artem posts a photo or jumps in the chat with us, he sits there and he bulks up. Like, he just seems to get bigger and bigger. I was like, dude, I spoke to you yesterday. How are you bigger than yesterday?
He's a lot bigger than you would think he was. Now, I always thought he was a tiny little fella. And then I finally ran into him, and he's not. He's not like I said, he's jacked. That's between him and I. But either way, a lot bigger than he would appear. I'll be rooting for him. I really like the guy. So I'll be anxious to see how it goes. I'm rooting for him. Coach Ray seems like a nice fella, and I'm sure he'll earn my vote if we end up linking up and befriending each other eventually. So good luck to both of those guys.
No, it's beautiful. And the Money Slam has come in with a €50 super chat. Thank you very much, Marcus, one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Says, Don, there are some amazing pullers, but boring as hell. I think these up-and-comers need a bit of Don personality to make it more entertaining. OG coming back strong to shake things up.
Yeah, and guys, that's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine is to watch these guys and get up. And first of all, tournament arm wrestling is never going to make $1. It's going to take people like Tim putting these super cards together and being on these streaming channels where all these millions of people are watching. We'll make our money. It will end up working out for us. But yeah, guys, make some noise. I mean, pull with some passion, for God's sakes. And that's what people are not doing. I mean, get wound up, turn around and give them the old Ric Flair woo or whatever, you can get coming. And you can appreciate that, guys. Everybody likes to watch something entertaining. An arm wrestling match is great once or twice, but for good God, you're there 12 hours. That makes something good of it. you know,
Oh,
and you'll be surprised what you become when you start appreciating everybody. You actually will try a little bit harder, and that will actually make you pull better, controlling your adrenaline and doing some of the things that I was able to do and getting wound up and not giving a shit. Let's go to a party, man. Let's make some noise and win and have fun doing it. And that's the only thing that I don't see a lot of. And I wish some of these people would realize that, you know, people look at crazy shit. Crazy shit gets views. Let's get crazy.
preach. We are at the Church of Hollywood, and this is your pastor in Don Underwood. Preach. And I scream it all the time. The camera is your best friend. So many people are scared of losing on camera, and it's going to go out on the social medias and things like that. I am a big thing in entertaining, and I bring it up. I probably shouldn't bring it up too much, but if you look in the history of my 2 years, what's that noise, Don?
I don't know. I thought it was you. I did plug in a charger and then it stopped. So did it end?
Yeah,
I think it's you.
it can't be me. I got all the tech.
You
equipment.
got all the expensive shit. I'm on the free phone.
But yeah, I wonder if it's like an echo or something.
I don't know.
Ride. We'll go on. That's all right. Yeah, because I'm big on that. Because with the entertainment, I haven't.
Let me try to come back in. See if that makes a difference.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Still doing it. I'm going to try to come back in. See if that works.
All right. All right, so he's hopped out. That's just Don Underwood. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat. Marcus Thompson, we're just having a chat. Don't forget, in half an hour, beers with Burgoyne. But I'm big on guys, and I'll tell Don when he gets back, mate. If you are a puller, there are hundreds and thousands of awesome pullers out there, stronger than me, stronger than most people. But if you're not entertaining, well, then you're boring as shit. So, R.I.P. R.I.P. phone. Bowen is sabotaging it. Oh, come on now. It's not like that. Jacob Bowen, hands down. Don about to kill his phone. Matt Mask, yes, he's a contributor to the excitement. 100%. 100%. He's a huge contributor. You know, he gets fired up, and that's what we love to see. Phil Woody, UK, says, love Don Underwood. I think Don's phone was playing up. That was a nice little surprise. I think he's just trying to sit there. We'll try one more time. Are you there, Don?
I'm here, brother.
Beautiful. You just lift that up. There you go. So I was just explaining to everyone out there that the camera's your best friend. I mean, I am now the last, what am I up to now? 6-7 weeks of really having a crack of making this YouTube channel my full-time gig. So I don't work. I'm all in on arm wrestling. I've had 3 matches in 2 years. So you got to be entertaining. It is all about entertainment.
I can hear you just fine. You're just cracking up over there, man. I don't know what it is.
It happened when you came back on.
Well, listen, I'm going to break with you. So hopefully it works on through. See if that's the case. Listen, check out the pay-per-view, guys. It's going to be a good one. Another round trip for Hollywood. But listen, we're supporting you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully we can get face-to-face soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you very much
All right,
for
guys.
coming on last minute.
Peace out.
Really appreciate it, Don. The man. Don Underwood, the man. And the nerve of him. Bless him. Trying to blame me for the microphone. Yeah, it was the charger. Awesome. Let's have a look. It's Don's phone trying to cancel your feedback. Yeah. If anyone's going to know, it's Arm Wars Director. So let me go back and share this. So that's where it is. Arm Sports entertainment, you've got to go. I really want, the one question I wanted to ask Don was how did he get Alex Top Roll to put it on their channel? That is amazing. That Sports Entertainment, go subscribe to them. That is going to go through the roof. Yeah, people are with me on the entertainment. Uncle John's matches are exciting. Here to arm wrestle anyone. Coach Raider Terrible said, good to see you back and involved, Don. Yeah, there is in the background, disguised as a kangaroo. Hashtag Aussie Arm Wrestler as a YouTube and software pioneer. You'll be able to replicate John Brzezinski and Ryan Bowen rules debate and do a dual live stream podcast YouTube lives. Funny you bring that up. That it. Let me just pop this off. Let me get real for you for a minute. So with the dual things, it has its place. Absolutely, it has its place. Things like Maximum Bang Monday, my live commentary with, when I team up with Uncle John or Ryan Bowen, I feel it's better on the one channel. For example, I've got all of my loyal people, The Money Slam, James Statham, Performance Enhancing Pancakes, Queen of the Southern, Phil Woody UK, Arm Wrestling, Devin Lowe, Brazil, all of you guys are in the chat, right? But you then have to choose which chat you want to be in, if that makes sense. So, of course, the pros of it, so like if I was interviewing Don and Don had a big YouTube channel, I'd be like, hey, man, can we put it on both platforms? I get to see all the comments, but you guys, I love the interaction. Sometimes I'm waffling on and you guys in the chat just all talk to each other as if I'm not even here. So it's, yeah. So for me, it definitely has its place. And if you're doing a thing with John Brzezinski and he allows you to share on his channel, yeah, you definitely take that. I'm always going to try it. Ryan is always one step ahead of the game, and the best thing he does is he shares his information with a lot of us. So I'm going there. James Statham, if you're still in the house, give me some tips on how to use this camera so I can live stream and make better videos. I've got myself a Sony A6500. So rocking and rolling, ready to use that and get it from there. I'll tell you what, Marcus Thompson, I would love it. So it's this time next year, 100,000 subs, Jay. I will work harder than I've ever worked before. But I'm also interested. I'm very, with my loyal people, I love loyalty. Like Queefer says, I'm going to stick with you, Jake. So I really appreciate it. Would be a fantastic way to increase the initial live viewing audience to both allow faster growth of the sport. I get what you're saying, and the super fans helping lives will back the smaller channel. Yeah. Oh, I am not against it. I am not against it at all. I just got to work out how it works better. But when Uncle John and I jump on, we kind of like it, or like Beers with Begoin in 25 minutes. I think it's better if like everyone's together. It's like having two parties, and it's like, well, you got to choose which house you got to go to. That's just for me. That's just for me. Let me end this poll here. Let me end the poll. Beautiful. All right, let's get back to you, legends. Beautiful. Let's see what everyone's got to say in the chat. All right, boys. Some of you guys at Beers with Bear Company. Peace out, my guys. See you, Brendan. Make sure you'll go to Evan's show in about 25 minutes. I will be working on how to make my camera awesome. I won't be on Evan's show this week. Beers with Begoin. I've just got some bits and pieces I got to do, and in order to try and make this channel even better. Plus, I want to start making a few little short videos as well. And of course, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler is going to be on the podcast tomorrow. So we are all for it. We're behind you, Dan John, one of my Patreon supporters, Dead Set Legends. Says, we're behind you. 100%, Jake. Scotty says, you're awesome. Thanks heaps, Scotty. But yeah, so this Arm Sports Entertainment, I'm in a bit of a pickle because not only have we got that, and rumor has it we've got, so not only have we got that, and then we've got, what have we got? Krasny versus Corey West. And I think, what's his name? The Gypsy King. The boxer. And I think he's fighting as well. And I will be stuck in a hotel. So I've got to ring up this hotel to see if I can book a conference room so I can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and commentate for 8 hours. Not sure how Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestle will do because we've got a wedding, my brother's wedding the night before, and I'll have to get up and do a whole heap of commentating. And if that means I got to pay $200 and book out a conference room, I'll pay. Tyson Fury. Thank you very much at the moment. I totally get what you're saying about the doubles. I will be dabbling in it. Don't you worry. I think if I'm doing one-on-one podcasts, I'll definitely dabble in that. We might try it next week for Maximum Bang Monday, and we'll see our average view sessions because you guys are so loyal. We'll try it and go from there. I might trial it with, because I want to get Pradeep on the show. I might trial it with him. Say, hey, do you want to try this dual thing? We'll see how many people we get watching. Who knows? Who knows? But it's going to be unbelievable. Oh, there we go. Wayne Withers. If you don't know who Wayne Withers is, we were just talking about him. He's taking on Don Underwood. Wayne, have you got 5-10 minutes, Wayne? What's the best way to send you a link, Wayne? And come on the show for 5-10 minutes and we'll have a quick chat. Have you got time? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a look. What have we got here? The Aussie is definitely a dead set legend. True beautician. After getting my nose hairs ripped. Sure. Wayne, I'll send you the link on Instagram. Copy. And let's get the other side of the coin. Let me go to Instagram. Make sure your phone's not plugged in. Search. Oh. Where'd you go? Armbender. All right, I'm just sending you a link on Instagram now. Just click on that and let's see the other side of the coin. Shame we didn't get you both on at the same time. But let's see if Wayne can jump on for 10 minutes because I want to make sure we are off before Beers with Burgoyne starts. Guys, let's hit the like button while we are at it. Let's have a chat to everyone. So hopefully, so where can these Strength Old School? So if you're not going to the event, if you're not going to be in Arizona, you have to buy the pay-per-view on Arm Wrestling TV. That's right. Alex Top Rolls channel. That's where you got to do it. Do another poll with Wayne on. Watch it flip. Yeah. That could be, where'd that go? That could be right. Coach Ray the Terrible. So hopefully Wayne Withers comes on. I've sent him the link on Instagram. Might take him a couple of minutes, but let's get it. So hopefully Wayne Withers will join us and then we'll make sure that, we'll wrap it up within 15 minutes because we want to obviously tune in to Beers with Burgoyne. You're dead set legends. So, yeah, don't forget, we've got, heaps coming up on the show. Got to work out this brand new spanking camera. I'll be down with that. And then also Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. You do not want to miss that one. She's going to be sitting right here and we're going to hang and bang and have a bit of a laugh and carry on. I'm going to play some games. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to get her to try and pronounce a lot of the arm wrestlers' names. I'll type it in the comments. I'll put the screen on. We're going to have a bit of fun. But everyone just enjoying themselves in the chat. You're here with the Aussie arm wrestler, a man who just loves this sport like there is no tomorrow. He has the #1 catchphrase in arm wrestling. I might even start a Twitter account to see if we can get ready, bang. See if we can get that trending. But then it's another social media to look after. Big things are happening. Got me new camera. Just trying to work out how to see. It doesn't Wayne, I've sent it to you. Hopefully that's the right Wayne. I wonder if let's have a look. I'll try and send in the link on Facebook to see if we can get Wayne Withers on. Let's see if we can get Big Wayno on. Not to sound like a cheapskate, but so many different channels are now charging money to watch matches. All the payments add up to a significant amount over time. Not good when money is already tight. I'm getting nothing on Instagram. Put your Instagram handle in, Wayne Withers. Wayno, I send it to Armbender12 from the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I'll get to you in a moment, Strength School. I'm just going to try something else. Wayne, I've send it to you on Facebook as well. I've sent it to you on Facebook. Let's go back. All right, we'll see if we can quickly get Wayno. I've sent it to you on Facebook as well. Maybe check your other folders. Maybe check your request folder as well, Wayne. There's all these different hidden folders. Strength Old School. Totally get it, mate. I totally get it. The beauty of supporters like yourself, where money is tight, is now people have to put on a really good production. So if you're going to invest, say, $10 a month or whatever it is that you can afford, the beauty of the rise of the pay-per-view is then they have to really, if they're going to get your money, they have to put on a really good show. Or someone like you is like, okay, that was pretty shit. I'm going to try and put my money elsewhere. There's a reason for both of it. I can see both working, and that'll be great. But, it's a shame that we can't buy them all. I'm making sure I'm buying one less coffee a week, and I put it in my arm wrestling pay-per-view fund to ensure that, because that's why I provide the live commentary as well. If you can't watch it, you can still join in the party over here. Sports Entertainment, if you haven't already, subscribe to their YouTube channel. Sports, if it is you, Tim, can I ask you, how did you able to get the deal on Alex Arm Wrestling TV's channel? Let me know how you did that, because that was awesome. That was awesome that you were able to do that. If we can't get you on, Wayno, we'll get you on later on closer to the event. If we can't get you on, Wayno. I've tried. Wayne messaged you. What's the meeting ID? Nothing. Just click that link. So hopefully Wayne Withers is about to join us. I'm buying beans and toast with all these super chats. Worked out a deal for both to do big things, and it's all coming together. That's unbelievable. I would love to have all of you guys, including Alex Top Roll, on my channel. So let me know if you guys have been friends for years. That's awesome, and I'm glad that he's not sitting there and saying, my 1.5 million subscribers, we can't be buddies anymore. That's awesome. Huge congratulations to Arm Sports Entertainment for that. Subscribe to them, because if you're in a partnership with Arm Wrestling TV, you're doing all right. You are doing all right. So we'll just wait to see. Hopefully, Wayno, your time is running out. Hopefully, he can come on and tell us how he's going to beat Don Underwood. But yeah, that is awesome, Sports TV. I'm subscribed and everything, and I'll buy the pay-per-view. Hopefully, I can watch it because I've got my brother's wedding, so I've got to find a conference room to commentate. But I will be dead set keen for that one. Great stuff there. Make sure you check those guys out. Sports Entertainment is going to be taking a team to Australia. Wow. You better bloody get in contact with me so I can just hang out and have a beer and some table time. That would be awesome. What's up, Aussie arm wrestler? Thanks, Shovel Fox. Alrighty, it took him long enough, like he's never used a bloody phone before. Jesus, we're on a time schedule, Wayno. We're on a time schedule here. How are you, big fella? Welcome to the show, finally.
What's up, my man?
Mate, here we go. You've got a big matchup coming. I'm glad to see you're getting some matches on these pay-per-view cards. Rightly deserved, because you're just a big fucking unit. So who got in contact with who? How did this match come about?
I reached out to Tim and told him I'd like to be on the card, and we couldn't really find nobody for me to pull. It's not that easy to find me an opponent, believe it or not. It's got to be like the top 4 or 5 guys in North America usually, and then they want this to pull. So
yeah.
Don Underwood agreed to the match, and yeah, let's do it. You know, it's going to be fun, but I don't think he has a chance. I told him he has no chance in hell.
Yes, but that's what I love. I've just had Don Underwood versus Wayne Withers. Both come on the show. Both say they're going to win easy. There's nothing wrong with that, everyone. There's nothing wrong with coming on and saying I'm going to crush my opponent. Someone's got to lose.
I missed this part of the show. Don said he's going to crush me.
Don reckons he's got a way. He's going to beat you.
Oh my God! I don't know what they're smoking out in Kansas City, but it must be some good stuff. No, my hand and wrist is way too strong. No way.
Way too strong. According to the poll, we had about 70% of the people say Don Underwood is going to win this one. So you've got 70% of the group in here to upset.
Oh my God, man! They must be living like under a rock, because like my teammate BJ just beat him. And I hadn't took a loss to BJ in like, maybe 4 years, something like that. And Austin Jaggers just beat him. Hey, I just smashed Jaggers. So I don't know where these guys are getting their statistics at, but I mean, something's not just right, you know.
Yeah. So guys, if there's a nice little reminder also. So if you watch the Travis Bajan pay-per-view where Lachlan Adair pulled Toddzilla, and you're wondering who that big giant in the beanie was that crushed Austin Jaggers, it's this guy right here. Wayne just did the job very, very easy. And looks like he's going to do it again. He's very confident he's going to do it again. Very, very easy.
This is not going to be the most entertaining match. This is going to be like 3-0, flash, because not only did Don, he was already screwed when he agreed for the match, but he agreed for the WAL setup, which is a low hand top roll setup, which I am very, very good at. Ask Matt Mask if you don't know that I'm really good in a low hand top roll. Okay, when I agreed to pull Marcel Barboza, Marcio would not agree for the wall setup against me. He wanted the WAF rules, which meant that Marcio could load, get over here in the corner, and push. And I don't do good pulling like that. But if you start with me like this, low hand, and all I gotta do is turn this big wrist, hey, you're in big trouble, my man. Hats off to Don Underwood. I want to shake his hand. I want an autograph if this guy beats me in a low hand top roll. in a wall setup, he has no chance of winning. I'm just going to sit on the couch the next 2 weeks. I'm just going to watch TV. There's nothing this guy can do to beat me. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I've redone the poll. Queever Sutherland suggested, he goes, redo the poll. So I've redone it. Has Wayne Withers changed your mind, everyone? Let's see how the votes go. Get your votes in, and we'll see if Wayne's able to sway your decisions there. Just make sure, stay in touch, Arm Sports. Was happy to help out, and a bonus that I got 2 of your stars on the show just at late notice. So thank you very much. Dan John says, we love the confidence. Could be anyone on screen impersonating Wayne.
That's no camera tricks, guys. That's an actual forearm right there you're looking at. Hand and wrist.
So how tall are you, Wayne?
I'm 6'6", 330 pounds.
Oh, of pure truck muscle. That is very, very interesting. It's going to be good. And he's just told you he's going to flash. Make sure you get your TV time. It's not, you've got a big audience. So you might have to do 2 flashes. And then if you've got Don in a position, just hold him so you can get some TV time. Maybe even give a ready bang or something like that when you do it.
Well, Adam and Brent, that's probably going to be your closest match. I would say that's going to be a grinder. Me and Don already agreed on that. But me and Don, you can go to the restroom during this match if you don't like fast pins. If you like to see somebody take a good ass whooping, hang around for my match because it's going to be fast. It's going to be pow, 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 just like that. Some people like grinders. Some people don't like fast pins. But I'm not going to slow it down for the camera. I'm not going to slow it down for the cameraman taking the pictures or whatever. He's just going to have to be a really good cameraman to get a shot of me pinning him. That's what.
Well, Sasquatch is a big fan of you. He says, I was there in Virginia. I saw what Wayne is about. Guy is a boulder, which is good. Has Wayne arm wrestled Devin before? Have you ever arm wrestled Devin?
No, I actually met Devin for the first time at Mr. Olympia back in, I think it was September. And I said, hey, when I was walking by Devin, not paying him not that much attention, and he actually stopped me, and he wanted to shake my hand. And he said, hey, I should be the one asking for the autograph. But no, I don't think I have nothing for somebody like Devin, but I think the top 4 or 5 guys in North America, I'm knocking on the door. I don't get the opportunity to pull like East versus West. And what a lot of people don't know about me is I come along and I was at the top level before the YouTube went so famous and everything else with all these people with the YouTube subscribers and so forth. So when I beat Matt Mass and started beating all these other guys, I actually signed contracts with the World Arm Wrestling League for, matches worth $5,000 a match. And I was supposed to be in Chicago for my photo shoot, I think August the 10th on that Monday. Tuesday night was my match. I can't say who because we may still do it in the future.
Yep.
But, 2 weeks before the season, the whole season gets canceled because of coronavirus. But like I say, I come out of nowhere. I was winning a lot of tournaments. I won the Pennsylvania World Arm Wrestling League qualifier out of 235 competitors. I won the whole tournament, king of the table. I won a lot of tournaments, and I beat Matt, and I had a lot of popularity going on for me. But a lot of people didn't really think it was real because, like I say, I wasn't YouTube. I wasn't doing all this stuff. Hell, you seen earlier. It took me 15 minutes to figure out how to get online with you. So all these guys said, wait, this guy can't beat these guys because we've never heard of him. Then you take these Derek Smiths, these Corey West, that's online. They're showing all these YouTube videos of working out their training. So when Derek beats Tim Brazan, it looks more believable because you see him training, you see it. And I'm like the guy that just walked out of the bar and said, fuck yeah, I'll pull Matt Mask. Nobody knew who I was. But, we had like a 3-month training period to get to that point. I changed my diet. I changed everything. And for 4 hours a day for 3 months, I was in the gym getting ready for that guy. And a lot of people said he was hurt. He wasn't the real Matt Mass. But, hey, don't tell me that crap, because 1 month before our match, you can check the dates on this. 1 month before our match, he smashed Erms Gasparini in the World Arm Wrestling League in Chicago. 4 weeks later, he's in Mississippi getting smashed by me. So you can't tell me this guy wasn't strong.
I think that's on Arm Wrestling TV. I've seen that match. I've seen that. I've seen you, because I was just like, whoa, what's going on here? You're expecting, when you're a casual fan, you're like, oh yeah, Matt Mask will turn up and get the job done, and then this big son of a gun's just like, you're not going anywhere, and I'll and I'll go bang. So then, if things go the way you're saying, Wayno, and you go bang, 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 who do you want to pull next? Who do you think would be, and that, like, for you to just take that next tier jump, and everyone starts saying the name Wayne Withers and have an absolute ripper of a match?
Oh, man, if I could have my dream match, which I've said this 3 or 4 times, my dream match internationally would be Erms Gasparini. I want to pull that guy really bad. One reason is I really like Matt Mask, and I don't like the way Erms did at the practice pull after the match in World Arm Wrestling League. And if I was Matt Mask, I wouldn't have pulled that guy for $1 million, because it was eating at him so bad to come overseas and pull him. And Matt Mask, I think, is the same as me. And that wall setup, he's hard to beat. And when he goes overseas and he gets in the WAF, like I got against Barboza, and I'm not saying nothing against Barboza. I should have done my homework better. But it's a difference when you start pulling like this versus high like this. Yeah. So I would love to pull Erms. I'd pull him however he wanted to overseas. I think that would be a good match.
Do you think you'll beat him?
Oh, I think I'd smash him. I think I really would.
Love it. Love the confidence. You've heard it here first, guys. Big Wayne Withers feels he's going to smash Ermes Gasparini. I know my comment section is going to have a field day with this one when I re-release this little bit. And they'll be like, Wayne who? Well, you never know. This is how you get big-time matches.
My God, man,
like that.
What people don't realize is the people I have pinned. I mean, yeah, they know about Matt Mask, but do they know about Ron Bass? I beat him 3 times at the Nationals. Jerome Loud, Herman Stevens, Chris Chandler. The list goes on and on and on. I could sit here and name people all day. And, yeah, Chris Chandler, Jerome Loud, Herman, these are all 230 to 40-pound guys. But these are also guys that can go to any tournament in the United States on any given day and pull supers and win that tournament. So these are bad dudes. So just because some of these guys I'm mentioning are not as heavy as I am doesn't mean they're not elite arm wrestlers. So in the United States, yeah, I mean, I've had some bad days. I mean, when I pulled Corey West, Corey had been training for Robbie Burnett for 3 months. Okay, I had been not doing as much as I normally do, not near as strong as I am right now. I had 4 days notice to pull Corey West. They called me on Monday and said, hey, if we fly you to Idaho and get you a hotel, will you pull Corey West? Well, I'm not going to pass up a free weekend. So, yeah, I went and pulled Corey. And do I think things will be different now? Most definitely. But nobody will give me an opportunity. They was offering Chance Shaw $5,000 to pull him, 1,000 guaranteed. And I'm like, hey, I'm right here. And guess what? I'm ranked higher than Chance Shaw. So offer me the money. I will come.
Yes. Someone pay this man. Guys, we're going to wrap it up here. If you don't know, this is Wayne Withers, a big, bad dude. And he is pulling on this card here. He is at the Arizona State Championships, the pay-per-view. He is taking on Hollywood Don Underwood. This is the card that has Giannis Emlins versus Corey Miller. It's got Coach Ray versus Artem Toproll. You need to go over and go to Arm Wrestling TV on YouTube and buy the pay-per-view. April 23rd, this is going to happen. And this big fella not only feels he's going to crush Don Underwood, but he wants a slice of that Gasparini pizza in order to smash that one as well. Wayno, thanks very much at short notice for jumping in, having a laugh and having a chat with me. And we'll definitely have a longer version of you on the show in the near future.
Hey, when I smash Underwood, you got to give me that call. We need like that hour-long interview. Hey, Don Underwood, if you're listening, you suck. Your ass is mine, April 23rd, just in case you're out there somewhere in TV land.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Guys, right now, head over to Uncle John and Evan Burgoyne's channel. I mean, that forearm is just too big for this TV. Really enjoying everyone that is sticking around. Beers for Burgoyne is coming up next I think it's on Uncle John's channel or Evan's channel. Go check it out over there. This has been Wayne Withers. You'll see him on pay-per-view, and you will see this guy's name a hell of a lot more. Wayne, can you give us a ready bang?
Ready, bang!
Yes! There it is, guys. Thanks for everything. Please like, share, and subscribe.